how to host a project and point it to a domain using Amazon S3, simple storage services, and CloudFront services. So what we need to do in the first place, we have to be logged into the AWS Management Console, and we need to go to the Certificate Manager. The Certificate Manager is region specific. Since I need it in US East 1, need to select the region. And here all of my registered domains are listed. I have already added my certificate in this listing. That is why my certificate has been issued. I don't have to do it again. If you want to learn how to issue a certificate, there's another video. You can go and consult that and come back. So today what we are going to do, we are going to deploy a project with this domain name. Okay, then you can go to the Amazon S3 service and create a bucket with the same domain name that we want. I want to unblock all public access. Since I want this bucket to host a website, I have to unblock all public access, and they will show a warning. We need to acknowledge it and then create the bucket. After we create the bucket, we can go ahead and enter it. We need to go on the permissions, and we can see in a bucket policy we need to give it some access. We can go to documentation to get the policy. In the policy there are various policy examples that we need to visit. In the policy we will be granting read-only permission to any anonymous user. So we need to copy this whole template and paste it here on our bucket policy. And under resources we have to replace our bucket name. Over here it is given as example bucket. Of course we need to change it to our bucket name. And save it. Then our bucket has public access. Now we need to go and enter the properties and static website hosting. Here we need to enable static website hosting and give them the index document. So since we are using this Angular project and my index document is index.html, we need to mention it. Once we are done with that, we can save it. And the bucket is currently hosting right now. What we need on that, we need the endpoint URL. So we will copy this and keep it. Then we're going to enter the CloudFront services. In the CloudFront distribution, we will create a new distribution, a web distribution to be exact. The endpoint we have copied, we will paste over here, and the origin path will be automatically taken, origin ID will be taken. what we want to do is redirect HTTP calls to HTTPS. So we'll select this. Over here we want to compress our objects. This is equivalent to gzip, and our alternate domain name. Here again we need to paste our domain name in order for this to work. We do have a custom SSL certificate that we have registered in the ACM, so we can go over here and select that SSH certificate. And default root object over here, of course, again we have to mention index.html. And over here another comment section, I'm pasting this to notify, so that I can easily find which CloudFront distribution was created to point this project, and we will create the distribution. CloudFront acts as a request handler, while the S3 bucket is acts as a storage device in this whole system. We can see that this bucket, our CloudFront is being deployed. It's enabled, but unless it is deployed, you won't be able to see any changes. Moreover, that to make it route properly, we need to copy the domain name that has been given from the distribution itself. It will be a .cloudfront.net typed URL, so we have to go ahead and copy this. Then we need to go to the Route 53 services in order to route this endpoint to our domain. If you have not registered your domain in hosted zones, there is another video which you can refer and do it and come back. Over here we will create a record set, type a record set to be more exact, and we are entering an alias for that, for our endpoint. And again we need the subdomain that needs to be entered. This will be the subdomain before the dot. We need to save, create it, and currently our domain, our subdomain is pointed properly to the project. After that, we go back to the S3 service, to our bucket, I mean to search for the bucket that we have created. Now our whole template is complete. Now what we need to do is upload our files in this bucket as raw. We don't want it in a folder, we want it as raw files. So I have a project, a dist is created over here and over here. Correct. So what we need to do is open the terminal over here. And we want to sync the contents of this file to our S3 bucket. In order to do so, we have a code. This is the template. We can paste over here.